Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelsey. Today I wanted to do a video for you guys, a fragrance haul of everything that I've picked up in the last month. I have gotten quite a few things that I've either purchased or that somebody's given me, that being a friend, over the course of the last month. So I wanted to share all of those fragrances with you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for my upcoming fragrance content. But let's get into the first fragrance that I picked up this last month. So I'm gonna start out with of the Immortals from Curly Scents and Zaharoff. I did make a whole video dedicated to this fragrance, and I also reviewed a couple of other collaborations with Zaharoff. So this is the bottle here. It's called Of the Immortals. This is a fantastic boozy gourmand fragrance. It's very spicy, sweet. You have some coconut in there, giving it a little bit of a tropical vibe. I've been really loving this fragrance. I live in Miami, so I live in very tropical weather, so this works out perfectly. It's not too heavy, it's just enough sweetness and booziness. The boozy notes that you have in here are brandy and rum, so it's more of a sweet booziness. It's not super thick, but I really smell, I would say, the brandy more so because it's a little bit sweeter. Like I said, you have coconut, giving it almost a pina colada effect, with also the honey that comes into play. You have coffee, which makes it a little bit richer and darker. That really goes along with the brandy and the rum. I don't know if you guys have ever put like a brandy or anything into your coffee, but that's kind of what I'm getting in here. In the base you have vanilla, wood, and sandalwood, so it's very smooth. You get the sweetness all around from different notes. The vanilla provides a sweetness, the brandy and the rum, the coffee, the coconut, so you have a lot of sweet notes in here. But I feel that the coffee and the rum really balance it out, as well as the sandalwood. It's a very smooth sandalwood note. This is a very complex scent. You get a little bit of spice as well. So overall, this is a fabulous, spicy, boozy gourmand scent. I really am enjoying this one a lot, from Curly Scents and Zaharoff. So the next fragrance I added to my collection was a Xerjoff. You guys know I have a Xerjoff collection going already. They're one of my favorite brands, hands down. I actually talked about this fragrance in my testing out niche fragrance samples. So I have been testing this one out. I smelled it quite a while back. I tested it out. It wasn't really my favorite at first. And then when I got the sample of it, I tested it out on my skin and I wore it throughout the night, and I really changed my opinion on it. I ended up really liking it, so I decided that I wanted to add it to my collection. And the fragrance that I'm talking about is Starlight. This has been really a star fragrance in the community lately. It's had a lot of popularity within the last few months, especially with the winter time. This is perfect for winter. It's just cozy, sweet, spicy. It's almost like a gingerbread cookie mixed with like a chai tea latte. It's milky, it's spicy, it's sweet. You have a little cardamom in the top. Then you also have bergamot to freshen it up. I always love cardamom and bergamot together. There's also cinnamon and cloves in here, adding to the spiciness. They can tend to smell a little bit similar. I really pick up on the clove in this scent. Then you have almond, which I think is creating that gingerbread cookie facet. So you have the cardamom, the cinnamon, and the cloves mixed with almond, and you get like a sweet, spicy cookie smell. It's just divine. It's pretty complex and unique. If you don't like spicy fragrances, I don't know that you would enjoy this one. You have to like your spices and sweetness as well. So there's amber and cedar in the base. It's ambery, a little bit of woodiness to balance everything out. It's a very unique gourmand. I think this is one of my favorite gourmands in my collection now. I'm really happy to have this. It's a little bit sweet in the heat, I will have to say. I don't know, I think this does great in cold weather. I'm gonna have to play around with it in the heat and see how that goes. Hopefully I'm able to wear it year-round because I'm addicted to this. This is an addictive scent. You really need to try this if you haven't already. That's Starlight from Xerjoff. Now we are going to talk about the one, the only Delina Exclusif. I talked about this in one of my recent videos. Is the Valentine's Day. Oh my god, I'm addicted to this. I'm addicted. I fell for it very late to the game. Everybody talks about this. Everybody's been talking about Delina Exclusif for years now, and you know, I just never tested it out on my skin, and once I did, I fell in love with it, just like everybody else. I have to say I do prefer Delina Exclusif over the original Delina. There's just a creamy facet to this that I really enjoy. It's not as sharp as the original Delina, so I find that I can wear this a lot easier. I just really enjoy the smell of the Exclusif version. So you still have the rose and the lychee in here. You have grapefruit, you have musk, so it's still very soft and feminine. You get the sweetness from the lychee. It's like a ripe, fresh lychee. It's very fruity. And then you have some vanilla, making it very sweet and cozy. But then you have vetiver and incense, which I think deepen it up a little bit and make it stronger, make it last longer. The vanilla always makes sense to last longer as well. There's just something about the Delina fragrances that last all day, all night long on your skin. They'll stick to clothes. They will be with you for the long run. These last so long. I think that's something that draws people to it as well. You don't need to reapply. This will just be with you forever. This is like femininity in a bottle. I really like deep, dark, spicy scents, so for me this wasn't like something that I saw myself going for, but I ended up loving it, and I think I'll always have it, honestly. It just makes me feel feminine and pretty and soft, and that is Delina Exclusif. The next scent I picked up, I actually purchased for my boyfriend, but I've worn it here and there too. We kind of share a collection together, and that is Thameen Blue Heart. I believe this was a newer release. I haven't seen too many people talk about this one. The bottle is just incredible luxury, this cobalt blue packaging, the cap, the design, everything, the etching on the cap, it's magnetic. I just am head over heels for the packaging, for the experience of Thameen. It's luxury quality, everything about it. So like I said, I picked this up for my boyfriend. I tested out a lot of different fragrances from the house, and this one just stood out to me. It is a saffron dominant fragrance, which he doesn't normally wear saffron fragrances. I do. Maybe that's why I picked this one out subconsciously, but it's a very unique saffron scent. You have coconut, orris, vanilla, but it's not a super sweet fragrance. You can definitely smell the saffron and the coconut in here. I would say the saffron is definitely in the top. I do smell the orris and the coconut. There's also tonka bean in here. I think those three combined are giving it this like powdery essence, which I really do enjoy. Orris kind of smells similar to iris, giving it that powdery makeup kind of smell. But then in this fragrance you also have cypriol, you have musk and amber, so that definitely deepens up the scent and makes it a little bit more complex and dark, and it lasts throughout the day because of those darker notes. This is just a very well-rounded fragrance, very unisex. I wouldn't say that this leans feminine or masculine. I think that's why my boyfriend and I are able to both wear this and pull it off. So I've really been loving this fragrance, especially for the nighttime. that is Blue Heart from Thameen. And the next few fragrances my friend actually picked up for me while he was in Montreal in Quebec. So I'm really grateful for him. I asked him to pick one up for me, and then when he came back, he brought me a couple of other things. So thank you so much for that, my sweet friend. The fragrance that I had him pick up for me, I've heard so much about it on TikTok, on Instagram. I haven't really heard about it on YouTube too much. Maybe just from Mila LeBlanc. She's talked about it here and there in some of her older videos. And this fragrance is from Nuxe. It's called Le Prodigieux. This is a French brand. That is why he was able to find it in Montreal, because there is a lot of French influence in the city. So he was able to find this for me. Oh my god, you guys. This is just like being in the south of France on vacation. That is exactly what this smells like. It will bring you to the beach under the sun, bronzing your skin. It's beautiful, it's divine. This is why everybody has been talking about it. I can finally see after all this time. At the top you have Orange Blossom, of course. Orange Bergamot, so it is citrusy but more orangey, and the Orange Blossom you really get. It's like almost giving off that sunscreen vibe smell to it. And then you have Gardenia and Magnolia, which provide a floral essence to the scent. There's also rose, coconut milk, and vanilla. So those floral notes also add to the sunscreen vibe. A lot of times gardenia can give off that kind of smell. I really pick up on the gardenia in here, and the coconut milk. Putting coconut oil on your skin and then mixing it in with the suntan lotion. Oh my god, this just immediately brings you right to the beach. If you want to feel like you're on vacation, you need this scent. It's the dead of winter. I know it's cold in a lot of places right now, so if you want to be brought to the beach, you need to pick this scent up if you can find it. Le Prodigieux from Nuxe. He also brought to me from L'Occitane Terre de Lumière. I've actually never heard of this fragrance. I've never tried anything from L'Occitane as far as fragrance goes. Also kind of a beachy scent. You get a lot of florals in here. There's some sweetness. It's definitely more of an ambery scent. You do have ambrette in here, so it's a little bit sweet and powdery. You have almond, tonka, musk, and honey. So it's definitely a richer scent than the Prodigieux, but it does have a bit of a similar vibe. Kind of feeling like you're on vacation somewhere at the beach in a very nice resort. That's the vibe that I get when I'm wearing this. It's just divine. I love this packaging. L'Occitane is just fabulous. I love their body care products. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised with the performance of this scent. I could really smell it. It was projecting amazing. This is just delicious if you want to feel like you're on vacation as well, but maybe more for a date night. You just want to smell like sweet, like you just came from the beach. I would recommend you wear this in that type of occasion. I'm really happy with this fragrance. It's one of those scents that kind of just brings you to a place, a moment in time. If you want to lift your mood, that's what this does for me. So I'm really grateful that he gave this scent to me. That is Terre de Lumière. And the last fragrance that my sweet friend gave to me is a very sweet fragrance. That is Bee from Ellis Brooklyn. I do have a couple of travel sprays from this brand. They are all clean, cruelty-free, sustainable practices. So I really do support this brand. I was not expecting to love this scent as much as I do. I do have amber and the starfruit scent, and I really enjoy both of those. They're just very addictive, but at the same time very airy, and I find the same thing with this. There's just something about the Ellis Brooklyn scents. They just have this airy, fresh quality to them. They're just very addictive at the same time. You want to keep smelling, like I don't want to put it down. And every time I've worn this since I've gotten it, I've just been obsessed with the way that I smell. So this obviously has honey in it, that's a dead giveaway. Then you have rum, cinnamon, so giving that a little bit of a boozy effect. Then you have Divana, you have Bran, that's a note. I'm not sure what that is, but maybe it's adding to the gourmand quality of the scent. Vanilla, cacao, and sandalwood. So it's a sweet, cozy fragrance. It's almost edible with the honey and the vanilla and the rum. Like, this honestly smells like food. Like, this is a gourmand at its finest. It's sweet, honeyed, almost a little bit of a caramel effect. It's divine. And this lasted all day. I wore this to work one day and my manager was like, what are you wearing? Like, I can smell it everywhere. I think that's a great thing. I love when people can smell me, so this, I would say, would be a compliment getter for sure. This is sexy and sweet, and I'm really happy to have this one. I want to kind of explore the rest of the line with Ellis Brooklyn. So that is B from Ellis Brooklyn, and that's everything that I've picked up in the last month or have been given to by a friend. I'm really enjoying all of these scents. I've been wearing all of them for several days at a time. I've just been addicted to all of these scents. Let me know if you've tried any of these out and what you think about them. I'd love to hear about it. Thank you so much for all of your support and for being here with me today. Let me know what you guys have picked up in the last month throughout February. I would love to hear about it. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.